Welcome to my first Life After Cancer vlog. The reason that I have decided to do like a Life After Cancer vlog is because I had a bit of a brainwave. I was looking through some old footage that I took last year, and I was filming like a what I eat in a week vlog, and yeah, I was just like looking through it and it was all just fairly pointless. And then there was one bit which I will insert next where somebody sent me a message on Instagram replying to like one of my old highlights. It was a picture of me, just like a picture of me in the hospital, and I've just put something like, oh, chemo time, and it kind of just like shocked me when I looked at it. But anyway, I'll insert that clip here and you will be able to see what I'm talking about. There's, a picture has just come up on my phone of being so dramatic, of me saying chemo time. It's just a picture of me in the mirror, bald with the tracksuit on. I'll get the picture up. But it's just come up on my phone and I've just felt, it was so weird. I suddenly felt really like shocked and like, it's literally just that. And it came up and I was just like, I actually can't believe it. So I just thought I would just quickly explain like what the hell is actually going through my head in that video. So when I was actually like having my treatment and I was going through all of the things like my first chemo, having surgery, getting a PICC line put in, having stays in hospital with sepsis, losing my hair, like everything was just happening so fast that I feel like I kind of just detached myself from the situation, and I was like almost like somebody that was looking on what was going on, if that makes sense to anybody. Like, I don't think I ever actually processed the fact that that was me, and yeah, I just felt very detached from the situation. So sometimes when I see pictures of myself bald or pictures of me in hospital or something and I just look back, I'm literally like in shock, and it's almost like I've found out for like the first time that that actually happened. I don't know, it's really difficult to explain. Yeah, it's kind of like an out-of-body experience, the whole thing, because it happened so quickly and you just have to get on with it. So I don't think you really deal with all the emotions until afterwards, when everything calms down and you've actually got time to be like, oh shit, that actually happened, like then. But that was a couple of months ago now. Like, that was in maybe like October. You can see my hair's like grown quite a lot since then. Hopefully I'm going to be filming like a vlog, Life After Cancer vlog, probably not too often, because like things have changed a lot and there's like, it doesn't affect me massively day to day in a way that I could show on a vlog, but there are obviously different like things like appointments, hospital appointments that I've got coming up, and I'll take you along. And also like I'm trying to get back into like going to the gym, eating healthy, which is like massively important to me at the moment, because I do just find my energy levels are just like completely awful, and also my mental health is just awful when I'm like not eating well, and I'm just so aware of that. So putting good food into your body is so important after cancer. But anyway, I feel like I'm just blabbering on now, so I'm not sure when I'll next pick up this camera, but I'll see you then. Hey guys, so it's Thursday evening, and I thought I would just give you guys a little update on something that's happening to me. So my eyelashes and eyebrows have started falling out. Obviously they all grew back really thick and really quite fast after chemo, and they started falling out again, and I was really confused why. So I put a little post on Instagram and like loads of people got back to me saying that this happened to them as well. So I did some research on like hair cycles and stuff like that. And so basically, because all my hair fell out and then regrew at the exact same time, all of my hair is on the same cycle. I'm explaining this really bad. So your hair is on a 3-month cycle, and yeah, obviously mine's all on the same cycle. So on the 3rd month it all falls out. Normally you wouldn't notice, because like all the hairs are on a different cycle, but yeah, because mine's all the same, it's all going to come out at the same time. But I don't know whether all of it's going to fall out or whether it's just going to thin, or I don't know, but it's really annoying. It's just one of those things, really. It's a small price to pay, I suppose. I'll probably talk to you again on Saturday because I'm going to a personal training session, and I'm literally so nervous because I went the other day and we spent like half the session just chatting on like what I wanted to achieve, and then the other half actually training, and I found just half the session like so hard, and now I'm doing a full session. But yeah, I just want to get back into it and like feel like I have absolutely no confidence when it comes to getting myself back in the gym. So I thought that would be the best way to go. I can't find the energy to talk. Can you tell how much the camera's shaking right now? My god. So I did 1,500 meters rowing. I did like a boxing session. I did a little strength circuit, and then finished with some HIIT, and oh my god. I obviously did find that like really hard, and a lot harder than I remember finding exercise before having treatment, but I didn't like say no, I can't do it, or like stop. I just kept going through the feelings of like feeling sick and faint and dizzy and all that, and I'm still here. So I actually can't, I've literally emptied my tank right now. I've got nothing else to say. I haven't got the energy, so I'll talk to you later. Hi guys. So it's Monday and it's about 12:30. I am just chilling at home in my onesie, so I thought I would like use this time to come and chat to you about a few topics that I wanted to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is like going back to work after cancer. So this is something that I don't know whether I did too soon. I did find it really difficult. So prior to my diagnosis, obviously I was at uni and I was also working in a shop. And obviously I carried on with uni throughout getting my treatment and graduated from that. So afterwards I just went back to working in the shop. At first I just did like 4-hour shifts because I didn't think I would be able to handle like being on my feet all day. The thing that I found like the most difficult wasn't the like physical part, it was more like the mental aspect of going back to something that I used to do, but I didn't feel like the same person anymore. So I used to go there, and still do, and all I could think about was the fact that I used to go there before and I'm not that person anymore, and I almost, well not almost, I do grieve like that person. I miss being that girl, if you get what I mean. It was definitely like an easier life. I didn't ever like worry about anything. I felt really, really confident in the way that I looked. I felt fit and I felt healthy, which is ridiculous to say because obviously I had cancer like all over me. It's silly that I felt healthy, but I definitely felt healthier then than I do now. So going back to somewhere where I used to go, it almost feels like I've taken some steps backwards. So I think my advice for like going back to work is it would be really beneficial if you could do something different, in my opinion, because I know that there's been days when I've gone there and I've literally just spent the whole day fighting back tears because I used to go there when I preferred me. Not preferred though, because I know that I'm better in so many ways now, but I take a lot of like reminding and like thinking about it to remember that I prefer this me. Maybe I'm just persuading myself, I don't know. But yeah, so I went back to work in September and I finished treatment in August. So that was really quick, but I'm the sort of person that really doesn't benefit from sitting around doing nothing. I find that it's just bad for like my mental health. So I feel like I'm literally making no sense at all. Let me give you a little like life update. I have quit my job in the shop to work for Cancer Chicks full time, which is, if any of you don't know, the charity that I set up through my treatment. So it's basically support for young women going through cancer to basically help them remain like feeling themselves and feeling stylish through the treatment. So we talk about like tips to do with like hair and makeup and hair growth and hair loss and weight gain and weight loss and like loads of stuff, basically all to do with like appearance. And that's going to be like my full-time job. So I don't know, it's hard in a way because my life still is revolving around cancer, but I don't know, I've like spinned it into a positive way, and it's not about me anymore. It's about helping other people who are in the position that I was in a couple of months ago. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is anxiety and just anxiety after cancer in general. So I obviously know people struggle with this way more than I did. After treatment, and I know that this happens to a lot of people because I've seen posts in the Cancer Chick Facebook page of other people saying the same, but in the place in my chest where my tumour was, I started getting similar pains to what I did before I was diagnosed, which is the thing that took me to the doctors in the first place. And it kept happening, like I kept feeling this pain. I didn't know what it was, so I took myself to the hospital and I had a scan and there was nothing there. But it's a horrible feeling because it's weird and so confusing how anxiety can actually cause pain that feels real. And they told me that they thought it was anxiety because I said that I didn't ever get the pain when I was like out and about. It was only ever when I was like in bed or just basically sat doing nothing. So cancer was on my mind anyway, and then I would feel the pain that I felt when I did have cancer. And it's literally petrifying how your body can actually make you feel physical pain. So yeah, like I said, I took myself to the hospital and there was just nothing there. And since finding out that there was nothing there and managing to persuade myself that like, Han, you're making it up in your head, I do feel 10 times better, and I absolutely never feel it anymore. The other thing that it could be though is like, because there was such a big tumour there, it could be scar tissue which is causing the pain, but I think it's unlikely because I don't feel it anymore. So I'm about to go and do like a food shop. I might bring you with me if you're interested in like what I've been eating post-cancer. So I've been trying to eat as plant-based as absolutely possible because I just feel 10 times better when I do that. I think it's another anxiety-related thing. I'll chat to you about that when I get back from food shopping or in the car or something, but yeah, I'll take you with me. I'm going to get dressed first off. So I've just got back. This lighting there. I've just got back from the food shop and vlogged none of it but I thought I would show you what I got. So everything that I got is either, I think, vegetarian or vegan, because I think I just said I'm trying to eat more plant-based, so no meat, or I don't think there's any dairy there. I might be wrong. I'll show you what I got anyway. 2 bags of organic carrots, because I'm going to make my curried carrot soup. For anyone who wants the recipe for that, it's literally my favourite soup ever. I've written a blog post with my soup recipe, so I'll link that below. I got these because I'm literally addicted. I don't think they're vegan. They must have some sort of dairy in them. Oh, they've got egg white, milk, proteins. Oh well, that's fine. It's better than real chicken nuggets. These cocktail sausages, because I don't know why they're so nice. If you like cocktail sausages, these are exactly the same and way healthier. I got some Linda McCartney sausages because I really fancied meatballs and spaghetti for dinner tonight, but obviously I can't have meatballs, so I'm going to cut these up, put them in this sauce, and just have it with spaghetti with some rocket on top and probably some vegetables in there as well. I got vegan mayo. I love mayo with literally everything, and that tastes the same as normal mayo, and it's on offer in Sainsbury's ATM. I got some oat milk to have hot chocolates, and I got hot chocolate. I got some pies, vegetarian country pies. I've literally got no idea what that entails, but anyway. And the chicken and leek ones as well. Oh god. Also, I got dairy-free butter. Anyone who knows me knows this is going to be a mission and a half because I love butter, but I'm going to try and find one that I like that's not so bad for you. And last but not least, vegan Caesar salad dressing. That's everything I bought. Not very exciting, but just shows that you can get some like good meat alternatives, and hopefully this week I won't eat any meat. That's my aim. Apart from, I don't know, I'm trying to not eat meat between Monday and Friday, and then if I go out for dinner or something on the weekend then I can have it, but I actually find that I'm not really enjoying it that much at the moment anyway. I don't know whether it's because like I'm aware of how bad it is for me, or because I've done all this research on how meat causes cancer, and then that just makes me feel shit. Like I feel like I'm feeding my body things to make my cancer come back, and then oh god, I just start thinking all sorts of things and it gives me terrible anxiety. So I'm just better off not eating it, plus I feel better, plus less fattening and loads of different things. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know when I'll next speak to you. I've got work tomorrow in the shop. I think Friday will be my last day in the shop, and then next week I'm doing Cancer Chicks and Instagram full time. Morning! I literally have been awful and haven't spoken to you in a week, so I'm going to go into the lounge and give you a little life update. So I've done my last shift at the shop and I am now working from home. I haven't actually started working yet, hence why I'm in my dressing gown making pancakes this morning. And it is literally like midday. I'm awful, I know, but I just really wanted to show you this pancake recipe because oh my days, it's literally the best. I've been doing like quite a lot of exercise and it's getting easier and easier every time. I wasn't as unfit as I had anticipated, and it's all coming back to me quite quickly. Like I feel like within like a month I might be back to the way that I was prior to my diagnosis. So anyone who's feeling like really nervous about getting back into exercising, don't be, because yeah, the first session obviously was really hard, and you saw that. I was absolutely awful, but it's literally just got easier and easier, and yeah, don't be nervous basically, like I was. I don't think there's anything else to update you on, so I'll show you my pancake recipe now. It's the best. You're gonna need a banana, 2 eggs, and a cup of oats. And I cook mine in coconut oil because I think it gives it like a nice like sweet taste. So I'm just going to blend all of that up and then I'll show you. So put everything into a bowl, or I put it into a jug like that, and then I use my Russell Hobbs blender, which is the same one that I used to make my soups. I'll link it below. Oops. I'll link it below if anybody wants to get one. And then I just literally put it in like that. So that is my mixture, and it's literally just made, well, you've seen what it's made out of. There's nothing really that bad in there, so that's why I like making these ones. Then just heat up a pan. God, I should have a cooking show. And then I'm just going to put a like teaspoon or so of coconut oil into the pan and cook them. There you go. I normally do like 3 at a time. Like that. I am also heating up some fruit that I got out of the freezer to make like a little topping, and I'll have it with some yogurt and probably a bit of maple syrup. So now they're cooking. That literally couldn't look worse because I've made it on the vlog. It's gone wrong, obviously. All the berries have just fallen off the top, but that's the pancakes, you can see. Literally delish. Wow, that was way too much. My. Oh well. I'm just going to end my vlog there. After those pancakes were an absolute failure. I promise they were nice. They were really nice. They just didn't look it properly. But I do recommend. Anyway, I've got an appointment at the hospital on the 28th, I think it is. So I plan on taking you along with me to that. So I think that's when you can expect to next hear from me. I hope you enjoyed my first like life after cancer insight. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram name below. And sorry, it's just me blabbering on most of the time because I'm so bad at remembering to take the camera anywhere. But anyway, I'll see you next time.